share our world with 7 billion people. 7 billion. Half of whom live in developing countries on less than $2.50 a day, without employment or a decent livelihood. In these countries, social entrepreneurs have emerged and are taking the lead in job creation, economic progress, and community development. However, they sometimes need input on specific aspects of business management, which requires the knowledge and expertise that is abundantly available among European corporate professionals and companies. SharePeople connects social entrepreneurs in developing countries with European corporate professionals. SharePeople breaks down these requests from social entrepreneurs in developing countries to specific business cases and matches them with European corporate professionals. The professionals and entrepreneurs work together on these business cases locally, sharing knowledge and strengthening business while developing themselves and the people around them. Creating jobs and livelihoods for the community. With this unique method, economic development as well as personal growth is effectively fulfilled. To make this possible, SharePeople works together with social entrepreneurs, multinationals and small companies, individual professionals, NGOs, local liaisons, embassies, and other supporters. In 2009, SharePeople connected 108 professionals and social entrepreneurs to each other. Together, they worked on 35 individual business cases for the augmentation of social enterprises in India, Ethiopia, Kenya, South Africa, Bolivia, and the Philippines. SharePeople's programs empower Millennium Development Goals. Goal 1. The eradication of extreme poverty and hunger. Goal 3, the promotion of gender equality and empowerment of women. Goal 7, ensuring environmental sustainability. And goal number 8, a global partnership for development. As a result of this, 80% of the social entrepreneurs in developing countries who participated in one or more of SharePeople's programs indicated that SharePeople has had a large contribution to their company's growth.
Yeah, global partnerships are part of our CSR policy. We also think it's important because we do a lot in what we call energy and environment. It's a very big growing market for us. And when you're doing so, and we are very successful, then people have the right to ask, what does IMTech do for its own? And we made a cooperation with people in South Africa because we're also based in South Africa, and we think we can help them by helping local entrepreneurs, people we are the same spirit as IMTech, with technical problems because we are a technical company, so we stay in our own field of expertise, and we call it boosting the entrepreneur. And by boosting the entrepreneur, we will boost the local community. And we need SharePeople because they have excellent knowledge of how to make these kind of boost teams successful. And we like them especially because they don't have such a soft approach. And some of the people, they come back totally different.
First of all, working in another culture is a very good experience. I've got quite some travel experience and backpacking in Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe. but it's totally different to work with people.
Hey! Hi!
Really get in touch with them and really see how they live and spend your day with them from 9 in the morning till 10 and sometimes 12 in the evening. And I think you learn way more than a normal training in Holland, where you do these different role games, and I think they're good as well, but there you always get your scripts. And in this group you really are yourself, or in this assignment, and you don't have scripts or a role or anything about that. So you're yourself and you act like yourself, and then you see how other people react on you, and the coach helps you with your own learning points. So that gave me a lot.
The first thing that we have to do is to expand our membership through microfinance. From microfinance, and they will, during the microfinance program, we will screen them, their capacity to pay, their character. They have to build a good character to the cooperative, and after that, we are encouraging them to become a regular members of the cooperative.
SharePeople makes it possible to add and create value in an international environment, which enables me to broaden my horizon and to learn and to develop myself. It's a very interesting company, and it's growing rapidly, but it's still like not organized that well, so they needed focus. And I tried to give them focus on, okay, how can they grow and how can they grow rapidly. So we developed this whole growth opportunity scenario, and then picked 5 and then focused on them. And that's what they're doing right now. Hi, Poonam.
Hi, Tom. You're looking very smart in that suit.
Yeah, you can make a lot of impact. It's you really have to dive into the company and then try to add as much value as possible. So listen, learn, see what they're dealing with, and then try to add value somewhere. And it's never to be said, okay, up front, what you're gonna add, where you're gonna add the value. But you have to see locally and really get into the business and try to build from there.
Because we'd moved from me and another person to about 7 people. And it was very critical to have Tom at that stage, because he suddenly got us together. He created a bond between us, which we wouldn't have been able to do ourselves. And then he gave us a vision.
Due to the economic crisis in 2009, the donations of the corporate sector to SharePeople's programs decreased by almost 20%. However, for each euro the Dutch Ministry of Development Cooperation donated, the corporate sector invested almost the same. Although SharePeople had less to invest, it completed more business cases than in 2008. And at the end of 2009, SharePeople closed the books with a slightly negative equity capital. SharePeople Foundation's books were audited and approved by Van Asselt accountancy firm.
I think that the most important lessons for SharePeople are, first of all, the SharePeople Experience Week. It was a tremendous success. We invited the people from India, Kenya, all over the world to the Netherlands. It was the first time that we did that. And we learned a lot of them, but also they learned a lot of each other. The second lesson for me is that we started to work with liaisons. And those liaisons in the beginning were just a kind of business case hunters. They were looking for new opportunities for SharePeople. And we need them more as our partners. The third lesson is that we know that our role for personal development and leadership development is very high. Not only the professionals say that, but also the human resource managers from the Dutch organizations say that. But for us, it's sometimes difficult to communicate that, and we should improve our communication about this. And the fourth lesson for us is that we did a lot more expert programs this year. And we know now that this program is of tremendous added value for our social entrepreneurs where we work with.
In 2010, SharePeople will expand its services in more countries, work with more social entrepreneurs, companies and professionals, and improve the results and impact of business cases. Furthermore, SharePeople will develop itself as a business service provider, supporting social entrepreneurs on a clear path to the next level of entrepreneurship. SharePeople, the art of connecting.